All of you, myself Dr. G.B. Shendge, Assistant Professor, Department of Agronomy, College of Agriculture, Baramati. Today's our lecture on determination of germination and emergence percentage or count of kharif crop and study of interculturing and weed management in kharif crop. This is exercise number 12 and 14. First is the exercise number 12. Title of this exercise is determination of germination and emergence percentage or count of soybean crop. Emergence percentage and germination percentage of soybean crop. The objectives of this exercise is to know the germination percentage of seed and emergence percentage of seedlings and to know the plant population per hectare. Okay, these are the objectives of this exercise. Then see the definition of germination. What is meant by germination? Germination is the development of seedlings from the seed embryo which is able to produce normal plant under favorable condition is called as germination. Germination means development of seedling from the seed embryo which is able to produce the normal seedlings under the favorable condition, that is called as germination. And the plant population means number of plants per hectare, per acre or per square meter, that is called as plant population. Plant population means number of plants per hectare, that is called as plant population, and it is one of the most important production factor for obtaining the higher yield. The yield of crop is depend on the plant population. Plant population is higher, then it gives high yield, and lower the plant population it gives low yield. Okay, so the plant population is one of the most important production factor for obtaining the higher yield. Okay, then see the methods for testing germination percentage. There are three methods which are using for the testing the germination percentage in soybean. First method, that is paper method, second one is sand method, and third one is petri dish method. First is the paper method. In this method, the blotting paper is used. First, the blotting paper is soaked in water for few hours to moisten evenly and to remove the soluble toxic substances which are available on the paper. Then seeds are put in paper. After moisten the blotting paper, then the counted seeds are put in paper. Then first count is to be taken after 4 days. The first count of that seed, germinated seeds, is taken after 4 days. Then final count should be taken after 8 to 10 days, and final count is taken after 8 to 10 days. Then count the germinated seeds and ungerminated seeds. Okay, after that you have to count the germinated and ungerminated seeds. Then the calculate the germination percentage of that seeds by using the formula. The formula for the calculation of germination percentage is actual number of germinated seeds divided by number of seeds put for germination into 100. By using this formula you have to calculate the germination percentage of that seed. Okay, this is the paper method. Then second one is sand method. In this method sand is used. The sand is used as a substance for testing seed for the germination. First, sand is to be put in metallic or plastic boxes. First, the sand is to be put in plastic boxes or metallic boxes. Then after, moist the sand and put seeds uniformly in a moist sand. Then counted seeds are put on that moist sand and cover the seeds with moist sand. After that, you have to cover the seeds with moist sand having 1 to 2 centimeter layer. Then required amount of water to be added to the sand boxes daily till germination take place. Then you have to apply the required water in sand boxes from sown to the germination. Okay, then normal seedlings should be counted, and after counting you have to calculate the germination percentage by using the formula, that is actual number of germinated seeds divided by number of seeds put for germination into 100. This is the sand method. Okay, and the third method, that is the petri dish method. In this method petri dishes are used. The counted seeds are put in the petri dishes. After counting the seeds, that seeds are put in the petri dishes. Then add sufficient quantity of water to wet the seeds. Then after 4 to 5 days, the germinated seeds are counted, and after 4 to 5 days you have to count the germinated and ungerminated seeds and then calculate the germination percentage by using the formula, that is actual number of germinated seeds divided by number of seeds put for germination into 100. Okay, these are the three methods for testing the germination percentage. First method, that is the paper method, second one is sand method, and third one is petri dish method. Okay, then these are the some formulas for calculation of plant population and emergence percentage of seedlings. First is the formula for plant population. Plant population means number of plants per square meter or per hectare, that is called as plant population, and it is calculated by using the formula, that is total area in meter square divided by spacing in meter square. Okay, and the emergence percentage is calculated by using the formula. The formula is actual number of seedlings emerged divided by theoretical plant population per plot or per hectare into 100. Okay, actual number of seedlings emerged divided by plant population into 100. By using this formula you have to calculate the emergence percentage of the crop. Okay, this is the exercise number 12, that is determination of germination and emergence percentage in soybean crop. Okay, the next exercise, that is exercise number 14. Title of this exercise is study of interculturing and weed management in soybean crop. Objectives of this exercise is to control the weeds effectively and timely for higher yield of soybean, and to know the methods and cost of interculturing operations. Okay, first see the what is meant by interculturing. Interculturing or intercultivation means the tillage operations carried out in standing crop or after sowing of the crop is called as intercultivation. The tillage operations which are carried out in standing crop or after sowing of crop, that is called as intercultivation. Okay, there are so many intercultivation or interculturing operations are carried out in soybean crop. The major interculturing operations includes gap filling, thinning, hoeing, weeding, earthing up, etc. Okay, timely weeding during the initial stage of plant growth is very essential. The first intercultivation operation, that is gap filling. Okay, gap filling, these tillage operations it is carried out in 10 to 12 days after sowing. And thinning means removal of excess plant to maintain the plant population. Okay, and to maintain the spacing between row to row and plant, that is called as thinning, and it is carried out in 10 to 15 days after sowing. Okay, after sowing, first gap filling is carried out, and then after thinning is carried out in 10 to 12 days after sowing, and thinning is 10 to 15 days after sowing. Then hoeing, 1 or 2 hoeings are required for the soybean crop. First hoeing should be done first hoeing should be done at 15 to 20 days after sowing, and second hoeing should be done at 30 to 35 days after sowing. Okay, two hoeing operations are carried out in soybean crop for controlling the weed growth by using the silt blade hoe or entire blade hoe. Okay, by using this hoe you have to carry the hoeing operation. First hoeing should be done at 15 to 20 days after sowing, and second hoeing at 30 to 35 days after sowing. Okay, then weed control by herbicides. By using the chemicals or by using the herbicides, the weed growth is also controlled. Herbicide means the chemical which is used to control the weed growth, that is called as herbicide. Okay, the weeds in soybean crop can also be controlled by using the herbicides like alachlor and pendimethalin. The application rate of alachlor is 2 to 2.5 kg active ingredient per hectare, and pendimethalin application rate of pendimethalin is 0.75 to 1 kg active ingredient per hectare. These herbicides dissolved in 500 to 700 liter of water. This is the pre-emergence herbicides which are applied before the sowing or before the germination of seeds or crop, and the post-emergence herbicides like imazethipyr and quizalofol. The application rate of imazethipyr is 0.10 kg active ingredient per hectare, and quizalofol at the rate 0.04 to 0.05 kg active ingredient per hectare. It is dissolved in 500 to 700 liter of water, and which is applied at the post emergence after germination of seeds. Okay, these herbicides control the grassy weeds and broad leaved weeds which are grown in soybean crop. Okay, these are the some pre-emergence and post-emergence herbicides which are used in soybean crop for controlling the weed growth or for minimizing the weed population. Okay, then integrated weed management. Integrated weed management means integration of all the suitable methods for controlling the weed growth, that is called as integrated weed management. Definition: it is the appropriate combination of the all methods like cultural method, mechanical method, biological method and chemical method for controlling or for minimizing the weed growth and weed population, that is called as integrated weed management. In these methods, all the methods are used like chemical methods, herbicides are also used, in biological method bioagents are used, mechanical method and cultural method which are used for controlling the weed growth in soybean, that is called as integrated weed management. Okay, this is the exercise number 14, study of interculturing and weed management in soybean. Okay, this is the whole information about exercise number 12 and 14. Okay, thank you.